Hey, you guys remember when Shazam appeared in the MCU? No, I'm not talking about Captain Marvel, I'm talking about this guy.
For Asgard! Nothing personal, boys!
Hey, what is going on? Draw It 2 crew, Ramny here with a brand new drawing tutorial for you guys, and this year is the year of Captain Marvel. We did Captain Marvel from Marvel Comics, and today we are going to draw Shazam, which is Captain Marvel in DC Comics. Before we begin on this channel, I make a lot of step-by-step drawing tutorials of your favorite fictional characters, so if you guys like what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, make sure to hit that notification bell as well, and don't forget to like this video if you guys like it. Many of you guys have been asking for a Shazam tutorial, and I already have two Shazam tutorials on this channel, one from the New-52 and one from the classic comic version. Make sure to check those out. And now that the movie's out, here is the Shazam tutorial from the movie Shazam as portrayed by Zachary Levi. Now, you guys, I do want to note that there are characters that appear in the movie, but me doing tutorials on those characters would spoil their appearance in the movie, so I'm not going to do any tutorials on those guys. If you guys have seen the movie, you probably know who I'm talking about, but I'm going to keep it just Shazam for now. So that's that, you guys. Before you start, be sure to read the description of this video. Down there, you'll find a list of my drawing tools, some tips to succeed in your drawing as you're following this tutorial, how to make tutorial suggestions if you have any, and best of all, a link to a free coloring page that is based on this tutorial. And having said all of that, grab your drawing tools, let's draw Shazam!
How do you like it, pile? If you do, it's all yours. Or I should say your sergeant's.
Shazam! I never heard Shazam before, but I think it means he likes it.
Alright, you guys, let's get started with our Captain Marvel, Shazam tutorial. I've got my paper in portrait mode, so let's get started. This is actually what I'm drawing. It comes from the scene where he's at the store trying to buy beer. So I thought that was a really funny scene. So here we go, you guys. First going to draw my head over here, and I'm going to draw a circle at first. Just about this big, and we're drawing up to his waist, essentially. So there's that circle, and like I said, you guys, if you still need practice with your circles, make sure you do that and keep practicing that circle drawing. You won't find a tutorial on how to draw a circle on this channel, so you'll have to just, do things on your own sometimes as well. So I've got my I've got my circle like this, and then I'm going to draw a diagonal line going down, because that's what his face is kind of going to look like this. So there's the center line here, and then lines on the side for the side of the face, jawline, and then the chin looks like that. Okay, so there's that, and then I've got my my neck is going to come down both ways this way, still kind of going diagonal, so remember, kind of following along the same lines here. I'm going to draw my ears for now. There we go. Okay, so now let's draw the body, and I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think Zachary Levi is wearing a padded suit? I think he is, to be honest. He did bulk up for the role, but I don't think he's this massive. This is like The Rock massive, like huge. Okay, so I've got two lines that make up his shoulders like this, and then I'm going to initially draw that curve for that shoulder there. This one goes a little bit further than this one, right? This is just a short one. This goes this way, and then I'm going to draw the shoulder right here. Okay. I'm going to draw just a line across, just to show where the collarbone is, the clavicle line. There you go. Okay, so I'd make that center line go this way, and then I'm going to change directions, and then the center line is going to go like that. Okay, so here I'm going to go back here, figure out where to draw the torso or the chest muscles. Okay, right around here is where I'm going to draw it. And I'm going to draw like this line going across like this. Okay, you want to make sure that this is smaller compared to the head. Actually, I kind of made it a little too big, so I'm going to shrink it down a little bit more. There you go. There you go. So there's our chest right there. This, I'm just going to draw like a a circle for the shoulder here, and this is going to be a semicircle like that. Okay, and then so now that we have the chest, we're going to kind of draw the lower part of that torso. So I'll just bring this down like this, soft lines, and then right here, imagine if the arm wasn't there, imagine what it would look like. The torso would come this way, and then I kind of want him to have a little bit of a lean, like he's on this foot more so. So I'm going to see if we can do that somehow. If not, that's fine as well. Okay, so there's our torso right there. So you want to make sure that, you know, when you step back, the torso is not too big, the chest isn't too big. You want to shrink it down to size. You want to make sure that your proportions are correct, otherwise it'll look a little off. Okay, so this is the part where you pause, take a look at it, and see whether or not things are the size that they should be. Okay. Okay, so if we were to draw a center line, we'd go down like this. And then right here, we're going to draw a diagonal line like this, and then another diagonal line going around. As you reach this part right here, it goes around. Okay, find another spot down here. Another diagonal line this way. This time the diagonals are a little bit steeper. And then just continue these lines going down. I'm going to make this one come out a little bit more, and I'm going to cut it right here. There you go. Might actually no, that's fine. I was thinking the torso might be a little too long, but if you look at the reference photo, I've provided that in the description. It is a long torso. There you go. Okay, good. So right around here is where we have the biceps, and this one just sort of comes out like this, and the bicep sort of just makes a circle or semi-oval right there, and then this one right here, tricep there, and then going down. Okay, so imagine it making this U shape. Okay, draw these lightly as we will have to make changes to them. So just like that. So just readjusting this because I do want his forearm to sort of come out like that, and I want this one to bend here and go in this way. Okay. Zoom in slightly. Okay, forearms. Imagine the forearm coming out this side and this side. Comes up wide and then goes narrow. Narrow like this. There you go. And then wrist is around here, and then the hand actually comes out like that. Okay, so let me just fix that slightly. You don't want to have like these fat wrists as well, so you want to make sure that you have an appropriate sized wrist, and also they'll be padded. He does wear what do you call them? Wrist things, forearm shin guards, or whatever you want to call them. Apologies, I'm at a loss for words today. Okay, there you go. So there's that, and you want to adjust this so that it sort of looks a little bit proportional. So I'm finding that my shoulder is sticking out a little too much, so I'm going to shrink that. And I'm going to readjust just slightly. No big deal. There. Okay, and then going back here, line over here, and then just wide. So this almost makes like this U shape here. So right around here sort of makes this U shape. And then the rest of the forearm comes out. You want to make sure as you draw it that your forearm sizes are about the same. So I'm just readjusting here. Wrist. Okay, goes like that. Elbow right here. And then this is the hand. It just comes out like that. Okay. So far, so good, I think, you guys. I hope you guys are following along nicely. bring that down. Let me show you guys how the cape billows. It sort of just goes from here. So there's going to be two circles right here and here. Faintly, it's going to come out like this and out like this. So it kind of comes out like a triangle from those ovals. Draw this for now. There's a hood there somewhere as well. We'll draw that a little bit later on. And then the cape billows down like this. And then I'm just going to draw this in the back there to show that the cape is there as well. And you see a little bit of it right here. Okay, good. So now that you have that, you guys, this is our SHAZAM outline. We'll go in there and start working on the details. Okay, grab another pencil, a sharp one preferably, and let's get right to it. Zooming in on the face. This is the part where I tell you that don't focus on trying to draw Zachary Levi, the actor that plays SHAZAM. Just do your best to draw a face. And if it ends up not looking like the actor, that's fine. Because a lot of people do get caught up in trying to draw, trying to focus on this one thing that they forget that, you know, they're trying to draw the rest of the body. And they fail on that one thing and they think they're a failure even though they did such a great job on the body. It's just hard to focus, or hard to do this, especially when you're trying to do like 30-minute, 40-minute tutorials and you're trying to create a likeness of a character. That's hard. So I don't even attempt it. Okay, I'm just redrawing the ears. I'm going to draw the eyes right here. They're kind of wide-eyed. So I'm sort of making them like this, like half circles at the top, and then here just a very slight curve here at the bottom. Okay, and then the nose, I'm going to kind of make the nose a bit of a U right here, and then on each side of that U is are two nostrils, one on each side. Okay, so right along that center line there. Sides of the nose. And then I'm just going to draw the bridge of the nose like this. It goes sort of wide and then narrow. There you go. That's the tip of the nose right there. I'm just drawing a line going across. Okay, so hopefully you guys have your eyes centered and your nose centered from that. Okay, and then there you go, that goes there. Have not seen the movie, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that already. I will go see it tomorrow, so that's going to be exciting. So just these are going to be pretty much black. However, I would leave like a little white to show like the shine on in the eye. So it's a lot of readjusting drawing the eyes. And even for a person like me who's been drawing for quite some time now, it is still tough for me to draw the eyes. Okay, let's draw lines above the eye and then lines under the eye. And then I'll worry about the rest later on when I start inking it, but there you go. I feel like I need to move this eye a little bit this way more. But yeah, keep working at it. Now, it kind of looks more like Deadpool Ryan Reynolds right now, but you know. Okay, here I'm going to draw the eyebrows as like a solid line. It goes like this, and then down like that. So he's kind of got this look. In the comics, he's got pretty big, prominent eyebrows. They like to draw him. SHAZAM this that way. He's looking kind of worried here. And let me fix that. See if I can get this to look right so that he doesn't look like he's worried. But I feel like we should also draw the mouth. And if we draw the mouth, he shouldn't look too bad. Okay, so I'm just going to draw a straight line going across here with a little bit of a dip here in the center. Okay, there's that line. And then I'm going to draw the lower lip. Just going to draw it as a line. I'm going to make that smaller. And the upper lip is going to be thin. Pretty much a straight line. Okay, here you got these wrinkles, which I still don't know what they're called. And then you want to have that superhero prominent chin. Okay, there you go. Okay, and then cheekbones. Cheekbone here. There you go. So like I said, don't worry about it looking like Zachary Levi, because mine certainly does not look like Zachary Levi. Okay, forehead line. Forehead's going to go right about there. Okay, so distance from the eyebrow, I like to look at that. It goes flat across and then goes down here and here. And then this goes towards the ear. Okay, and then the hair kind of goes about this high. Above the head. Okay, and there. And this goes like this. Okay. There you go. I feel like there's something missing, but I think I'll just leave it like that for now. Okay, the hair slicks back. It sort of makes this curve before it goes back. And then like this. Okay, see how it changes directions as you move. Okay, there you go. And then the ear, just draw some details in the ear, like the top. And that goes like that. Okay, curve inside the ear there, the ear lobe, and then little triangle there. There. So there's our SHAZAM head. Let's get that chin nice and prominent. There you go. So there's his head. Let's zoom out now and start working on the emblem, the SHAZAM logo, a little lightning logo on his chest. Okay, so we have this initial oval here for the cape. There's one there and another one here. Leave that. Draw another line going across here. Just make that darker. Let's draw the neck going down and then out like this. So there's the neck right there. And then a little bit of an Adam's apple. And then here's the other neck muscles, not sure what they're called. Goes down like that. There you go. So you want to keep the neck big and thick. That's what sells that he's like this superhuman character. Okay, there you go. Just going to draw a circle inside these circles, so a smaller circle going like that. Okay, now I'm going to draw this gold trim first. That's part of the hood. Okay, and then the hood sort of goes up like that. then this just goes like that to show that it's a fold. Okay, and then this goes across, and then goes around the shoulder like that. Okay, and then here we've got the gold trim kind of going like this. Okay, goes like that. There you go. So nothing to it really. Okay, now my voice kind of cracked there a little bit. From here, I'm going to draw like this triangular point that meets right around here. So kind of just a little bit below the chest here. So where it goes over the chest, you see like this roundedness to it. And then it gets a little bit flatter after the chest. There. Erase the inside. There. Okay, draw another line going across here. Just do it lightly for now. Okay, and then draw another outline here, lightly again, and here. Okay, from here, this point and this point, so find these 2 points here along this line. I'm going to draw a line from here, kind of following this curve going down to there. So let me zoom in. Okay, right there. Okay, so we're going to kind of divide this into thirds. Okay, and then find a point right here. Okay, so this is 1/3. This is another third. And then a little line. And then this goes to the center here. Okay, now over here you want, this is a little bit more uneven. So let's actually start here at the bottom. What you want to do is you want to follow this line here, this outline. And you want to go just to there, so it sort of looks like this connects to that. Okay. And then this one, you kind of want to make it so that it connects to here. So from here, this goes out to this point. And then this goes to here. There you go. Now you can darken that. Now you've got the lightning. Okay, there's some cool stuff happening with the logo. It's a little bit raised, so let's draw the side of that. The side of it looks like this. So I'm just doubling up on these lines here, just to show that it's raised. But not on this side, just this side and then here at the bottom. Okay, right along the chest here, I'm going to draw a line like this, from the outside line going into the inside line. So from here going into there. And then bring this line going to the circle. Actually do that twice, so I'm going to outline it again here and here. So that should be 2 lines like that. Okay. Outline on the inside here. Okay, I'm going to erase this line, those 2 lines. So remember how we drew this line from here to here? I just erased part of it. And then the bottom is going to be line across, 2 lines across like that, just a tiny one, and then where the tip is, I make this U shape. There you go. So that is our SHAZAM logo. That's how we're going to leave it. Zooming out now, let's get the body. So I'm going to start right here. And just bring it down to the belt. Okay, start here. Bring this down. So here's the back. And it sort of does that. Okay, good. I'm going to erase a few lines here because we don't really see like a chest line. We just see a shade more than anything really, which can be quite difficult to draw because, I mean, you're not drawing a straight line to show the chest. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw this kind of slight curve like that so that we know it's the chest, and then here as well. Okay, and then maybe another line right here, but I'm not going to draw a line completing this whole thing. So maybe, okay, I'll make that a little longer, this one a little bit shorter, and then just a tiny one right there. Okay, but we're not done with this part here though, because there's a couple of details here, some trimming. Okay, I'm going to start right here. Diagonal lines from like the center closer over here. Because of the way that it's angled, this line is closer to the center than this. Okay, like that, and then it goes diagonal outward. There you go. Okay, and this is kind of very faint, very hard to see even for me, but this goes, okay, 1, we're going to draw 3 lines, 2, and then underneath right here, 3 lines going across like this on that side, and then same thing on this side, 1, sorry, you want that to go down, 1, 2, 3 lines like this. Okay, we're going to now go over the chest. Actually, before we do that, I do want to show that there's a little bit of a seam from here going down towards the armpit. Okay, so kind of where the fabric seam is, and same thing here, there would be a little bit of a seam there. Okay, so we're going to go to here, just above the armpit. See how the angle of this line changes. We want to keep the same distance from each other. But the angle changes because of the musculature. Okay, same thing here as on the other side. Okay, little. There you go. Okay, so that's how it is here in the chest area. I'm not going to bother drawing the abs because you don't really see, you see a little bit of like bumpiness, the abs kind of sticking out, but for the most part, they don't really stick out that much, so we'll leave it like that. Zooming out, however, let's work on this arm here. And I'm going to start right here where the armpit is. And I'm going to draw this curve of the arm. I'm going to make this one kind of go up slightly. Okay, there's a line here. And then right here, you kind of want to draw the tricep there. And then here's the beneath the tricep, not sure what it's called. And then shoulders are pretty round. There you go. So just a slight bit of a some lines here just to show muscle definition, but for the most part, we are not drawing defined muscles, and that's fine. Realistically, in the comic books, you draw when you draw characters, muscle-bound characters in the comic books, you tend to draw the whole musculature. You know, even like the slight details, like even like all the lines of the muscles, kind of thing. It almost looks as if they're being drawn naked, because there's no fabric covering it. But this is, of course, from a movie, so there's a little bit of a difference there. Okay, so now we're going to go from here, and we're going to find 3 lines. I'm going to draw 3 lines going across here. 1. Actually, follow the curvature of the suit there of his muscles. Okay, connect these lines. Okay, and then we're going to draw the 4th one right around here. I'm going to draw a line across. This goes down and across like this. goes down and across like that. Okay, so there's an extra 2 lines that meet right there. Okay, same thing over here. Actually, before we get to that, let's go over here and kind of work on the forearm. I'm going to draw this light line going across here and here. There you go. Okay, they curve, and then they're fairly straight as you go from the top to the bottom there, like that. Okay, now imagine drawing a rectangle from here going down. Okay, from that rectangle this goes up and then across, and then like that, and then same thing here, but a slight small one going across to there. Okay, let's close this off. Let's draw a little bump for the elbow there. There you go. And there you go. Okay, let's work on this a little bit later. Now let's go over here and let's draw the other arm. Okay, so let's draw the outline. Let's outline it a little bit. Let's give it a bit of a muscle definition there. And bring this down slightly. There you go. Okay, this goes like this, and it goes in and then down. There's my tricep there. I'm going to erase that side of the muscle for a minute here, because what I'm going to do is bring the shoulder in this way, and then I'm just going to draw it slightly going down, but I'm not going to make this curve. Okay, again here at the bottom, just like that. Okay, now let's do the same thing we did on this side with these gauntlets on the other side, right around here. So it goes across, and then the gauntlets on this side as well. There you go. Now the gauntlets kind of stick out more, right? So have it going further out than the forearm. Okay, and then the hand. It's a bit of a cheat covering the hand, but that's one way to make this video a little bit shorter, is if you cut off the hand. Off the hand. But I mean, the reference photo, the hands are a little bit cut off by the counter, so there you go. And there you go. Okay, here you don't see this little bump here. You don't see it on this side because it's actually on the other side. Okay, so now let's go over here. Remember, 3 lines going across. 1, 2, 3, just very slight, tiny ones. Actually, it's below the shoulder, right? So right here, 1, 2, 3, barely see them, and then just connect them to those lines. And then another one here, there. Okay, so there's our top. If you zoom out, this is what it's looking like, and you know, you can end it there if you really want to, but let's keep working. Let's work on the gauntlets and the belt, and then we should be done. And don't forget, there's a cape at the back here. So I'm going to draw these lines here to show that there's a cape at the back. And right here as well. Okay. Let's zoom in and let's draw the belt before the gauntlets. We'll do the gauntlets last, why not? Okay, I'm going to grab myself another pencil here. And I'm going to darken and double up on the belt, because the line here at the top, to show the depth, to show the thickness. I'll draw 2 lines. Actually, you'll have to draw 3 lines because the top part has a line going across as well. And here at the bottom, you're going to have to double up as well. Okay, across here. There you go. Okay, here at the center, I'm going to erase this line here, but you guys should know where the center of your drawing should be. I'm going to draw 2 lines and then 2 lines. So they're diagonal going down. And we're going to follow that similar lightning at the top here as here at the bottom. So line across. This one goes divided into thirds towards the center. Okay, this one goes back up, in, up, in, up. There you go. So a little lightning motif there. Okay, and then I'm going to draw a line right here, two lines going down. Same thing on the other side, right there. Of course, because of the angle, this should be smaller than this. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw these lightning kind of look right there. So it looks like an S, kind of. And so they should be evenly spread apart. And I'm going to double up on them like that. And then over here, it's the opposite way. So start here and then going in, and then this goes this way, and then this goes down. Okay, and then once you reach this, now I'm going to draw 2 more lines like this, and then 2 more lines here. You don't really see it here, but there you go. That's the belt. And then finally the gauntlets. So with the gauntlets, start over here. Let me zoom in. Actually, this is the farthest that my paper can go, really. Clean that up a little bit. You see that there's this line right here. Let's keep that in mind as we draw the gauntlets. Okay, double up on the top and the bottom. Okay, and now we're going to kind of draw 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. So 2 lines going across here, and then I'm going to turn this sideways, 2 lines going across right here. And then we're going to draw here and here. So 2 lines going across and 2 lines going across. Okay. So that's what it looks like. And then there's some there's going to be this trapezoid from here going this way. This goes, so within this line here, this goes down like this and goes out. Okay, we'll do the same thing here, going across, diagonal, and then back out. And this goes across, diagonal, and back out. Draw 2 lines right here to show depth. There you go. That's the simplified version of it, but we'll go with that because it's not bad. So if you double up on the top lines, you'll show a little bit of depth as well. There you go. Now let's do the same thing on the other side. So first thing, 2 lines there, 2 lines at the top. Okay, and then 2 lines going across down here, 2 lines going across right here. Okay, and then 2 more here and here. They should be evenly spaced out, so just adjust accordingly. There you go. And then this is going to be from here, if I were to draw an invisible line kind of going down the center, from the top, goes down and across, and then back up over here. Okay, diagonal. There you go. 1 more diagonal here. like that. Okay, cleaning up the drawing. Just make sure you get those lines darkened again. Zooming out. And there we go, you guys. That took a lot longer than I thought it would for what looks like a pretty simple drawing. But anyway, there you go, you guys. This is Captain Marvel from the DC side, now called SHAZAM. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and let me know what you guys think of the movie. I haven't seen it as of recording this. I will go see it tomorrow. Anyway, take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. And that is all the time that we have for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in all the way to the very end. I hope you guys are very proud of your drawings. If you are, I would love to see them, so please head on over to the Google Plus community and to Instagram and post your artwork there and tag me so that I can see it as well. If you guys are ever curious about the equipment that I use to make my videos or to do my tutorials, I have a link to those in the description below, so be sure to check that out. If you feel like being extra generous, I have links in the description on different ways that you can help support this channel. Your contributions go a long way in ensuring that I can make content like this for free for you guys, so I appreciate your consideration. If you guys did enjoy this tutorial, it would help me a great deal if you, number one, liked this video, commented down below, and most especially if you shared this with your friends in your social media. And of course, speaking of social media, don't forget you guys can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, on Google+, and of course on my website, draw2.com, where you can download a free coloring page of the tutorial that's here on this video. Again, you guys, all of the links to all of those are in the description, so be sure to read it. Finally, thank you once again for watching. I will see you guys next time, and don't forget, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw too. Take care.